Facebook. I want to thank you for tuning in to DJ Henry and keeping your company right here this marvelous afternoon. It is now time for Grow Your Life with our very own CEO, Ofra Gaito of Verdant Life. Stay locked in and don't touch the dial.
Secret life of plan.
You're tuned in to Omega Radio with your host, Ofra Gaito, with Grow Your Life, the program that goes beyond houseplants and God.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ofra Gaito from Verdant Life, again with another program of Grow Your Life. And as you know, I'm here every Friday at 1:45 p.m. And we are today with a nice guest of mine, which is Kelly Talent.
Hi.
Kelly is a lady who loves plants, who's been dealing with plants for a long time. She's also a lover of animals. She's got many different animals at home, dogs, cats, birds, and she's got a lot of information, especially giving me advice with my new puppy, which I just received a week ago, Chocolate Lab, and she's helping me together with Wanda with a lot of advice, and we are going to talk today about something else, something to help you take care of yourself, to have time for yourself, and it's workshops in general. And specifically, also, we will be talking about our own workshops, which we have at Verdant Life. And Kelly is has been to 2 of our workshops already, to the succulent workshop and the preserved moss artwork workshop. And so she will let you know about her opinion, why people should actually have workshops, why they should come for workshops, and the benefits of it for themselves, taking time for themselves. So Kelly, tell us a little bit about your impression.
Agreed. I think that's a very good statement. I went to the first one with my mom and some neighbors, and there were approximately a handful of us, and she was ready to take all of us on. And we had a great night we did the succulent one that night. Which was beautiful, and it's doing very well at home. It is actually my first succulent. I am not typically a succulent girl, but I have fallen in love with my little project that I made, and it's doing very well at home.
Yeah.
And now we had the moss art
Yes.
last
So
night.
last night we had the most artwork as well. And the succulent workshop that we do here in Coral Spring, we do the workshops basically every about 6 to 8 weeks. The schedule of our workshops is on our website. We have a very informative website with information about the different plants that we keep, the different plants we ship all over the United States. And for the locals in South Florida, we have all the information about the different workshops that we do on a regular basis. And the succulent workshop, you actually go home with a piece of art, as I showed you, and it has got the Valentina terracotta, and you create your own arrangement. You select your own succulents. We have a vast selection, and you actually plant it inside. We give you the soil, we give you the pebbles, and you create your own piece.
With guidance. That's the beauty of it.
Yes.
Because had I tried to do that by myself, I would have been totally lost.
Yes, so
So-
we definitely teach you how to use it inside the Valentina with the soil, to put enough soil inside so that it lifts the plants and make it look nice, more on top, not all sitting inside. And then we explain how to take care of it, to water it once every 2 weeks, to give it bright light. Yeah?
Yep.
How's the one that your mom did? How is she doing?
Oh, she has the shoe, which is super cute. She was the special guest.
Yeah.
And she loves it. She has the shoe. And she is actually taking very good care of it. I am quite impressed.
She wanted to do the different one, which is the preserved moss shoe, which the stiletto shoe. And she did the succulents inside there, and she did a beautiful arrangement herself. So
It was gorgeous.
yeah, so
All the
that's what she
people-
wanted.
All the people that night had a great arrangement. I feel like they were all very different, yet they make the same statement in our homes.
Yeah, and she actually wanted to do that one rather than the one inside the Valentina. And I said, okay, that will be a different one. But that's something that we can do also in the future on other.
Ooh.
Oops, there.
Actual emergency or dangerous situation, official messages and directions would have followed the alert tones.
Okay.
This is brought to you by the Florida Division of Emergency Management, the Florida Association of Broadcasters, and your local broadcast station or cable provider. This concludes the required monthly test.
Okay, there was a emergency, and we hopefully passed that.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue now. And so your mom chose to do the Valentina because
The stiletto.
instead of the Valentina because she wanted something different. And I said, okay,
Yeah.
let her do that.
Yes.
So that will be something that in the future we will be able to allow people to choose. Instead of Valentina, they can choose the stiletto. That's really up to them completely. You know, we will leave that for them. And she watered it how often? Like once every
Once a week, actually, she's been watering,
And
but it's doing just fine. So I think I've actually been doing the same with mine. Maybe it's because they're getting more sunlight.
And the inside.
They're inside, but they're near a window. So I think maybe that's what's kind of helped keeping them dry.
Yeah, and it's hot as well. It's definitely getting very, very hot. This is July in Florida, and so
Whew.
July and August is unbelievable.
So it's nice that you're in an air-conditioned nursery that we get to do this,
Yes,
right?
that's
And not
right.
have to sweat our butts off.
That's right. So it's a big advantage. And then we have the other workshops that we actually did one yesterday, and we did live of it on TikTok.
Yep.
Wanda,
was a
one of the
hit.
ladies that works for me, was conducting the TikTok, and I was talking and explaining. And so this is another artwork that we have, which is preserved moss artwork, as you can see. And it's got different mediums. We have the wood, we have the different colors of preserved moss, and they do not need any attention. Once you finish putting it together, you actually can hang it on the wall, or you can put it on the table in your office or anywhere at your house.
Yeah.
And actually, Kelly created, tell them about what you did.
I created my initial in pink because, you know, I'm a girl and it's pink and it's my bathroom. So I figured I did a big K in pink moss and did the corners, some browns and some greens. I had a great time doing it. And I was actually surprised how soft that is when we touch it. It's quite soft. It doesn't look soft to look at it, but when you touch it and you're trying to glue it all down, it is very soft.
Yeah.
So it takes some attention to detail to really get it in there.
Yeah, and then there is another Kelly that did a beautiful design that you saw.
Oh, yeah. It looked like a wave. That was so cool.
It's beautiful.
It was like a
And she sent me
circle.
today a photo how she hang it in the kitchen area in her house, and it looks stunning. She's a very creative lady. She's also bakes very well. The other Kelly,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah, she
And
baked a key lime pie.
key lime pie
Yeah.
and apricot pie for our workshop yesterday, and
Yeah.
that was very kind of her.
But you provide dinner pretty much. I mean,
Yes.
it's sushi and cakes and fruit and salad. Like you get a dinner with it's a whole thing, a
That's
whole
right.
evening.
Yeah, we do provide for the people that participate in our workshop a nice. We call it appetizer, but really it's a whole meal. And we do also provide wine, red wine, white wine, and we have cocktails. I make my own cocktail from mint.
Which is very good. Very refreshing.
Yes.
Especially when it's hot.
Yeah, I know. So we do have sometimes kids that join our workshops. So we accept kids from the age of 7 and up. So you're more than welcome to join us. If you have kids, you can register. And always the registration for our workshops is online. So you go for further details, and you can see it's verdantlyfe.com, and you will be able to search it and spell it VERD like dream, ANTLYFE.com. And if you wish to purchase any products or any tickets to come to our workshops or any of our plants, we have exclusive code for the listeners of Omega Radio. We are proud sponsors of Omega Radio, and the code that you can use is Omega 20.
That's
for
great.
20, yes, for 20% discount. So for you, especially the listeners, so the ones that are in South Florida can always join us and register online. Then we have a nice surprise, which is a terrarium workshop
Awesome.
that's coming next.
September?
Yes, it will be in
Oh.
September, the end of September. The details will be on our website next week. We're taking proper photos of the workshop and everything to give you an idea of what you're actually going to get. And it is your own terrarium with air plants. You will be receiving 2 air plants to put inside your terrarium, along with it will be a choice for you, either wood material, or you'll be able to use different shells.
Shells? Ooh. For us beachgoers.
Exactly.
Shells will be nice.
And there'll be preserved moss, different colors of preserved moss, and there'll be also the pebbles. So either the blue pebbles or there'll be the white pebbles. It depends on the theme that you decide to choose, because we have 2 themes for the terrarium workshops, and it is nice, and it's something that needs very minimal care. Yeah. How
Kinda
often
like the-
do you
well-
think you need to water air plants?
I don't think you really water them. You miss them.
That's
yes?
right.
Okay. So
And you miss them, I would
once
say.
a week?
You can, at home, you can miss them once or twice a week, or, at Verdant Lyfe, we miss them in the morning, we miss them in the evening, but at home, you can do it twice a week in summer.
I don't have any air plants yet.
So that's the next
I
thing.
know. You're opening my eyes to so many new things.
Yes, exactly.
I love it.
Yeah, and so the terrarium is actually by request of a lot of our customers. And so this is something really important for people to take time for themselves in general, to join different workshops in the area where they live. Take time for yourself. Our workshops are an hour and a half long, but because we have the nursery, people stay.
They
and
stay,
mingle
yes.
with each other, talk.
It's never an hour and a half. We're
It's
always there
never.
longer.
That's right. They buy
But it's
plants.
enjoyable.
That's right.
That's why we're there longer.
That's right. It's enjoyable experience. It's time for yourself. You take a break from the regular life, and you do something different than what you normally would do in your life. And so we highly recommend people check in your area where you live what workshops they offer.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's the city that offer workshops, and sometimes it's private companies. We are a nursery. There are many different businesses that offer workshops. So if you want to be creative, check even on your different platforms, on your Facebook, on Instagram, you can find out about these things.
Yeah, I've been painting my pots over at a little shop off Sample here.
And what's the name? Give them a shout.
Oh my goodness. Plaster Carousel
Okay, Plaster Carousel. Yes.
on Sample between University. It's been there forever.
They've been there
I think I
forever.
was a kid the first time I went in there.
Yeah.
And they offer these little gnomes and their little planters. And our Polar Parm
Yes.
plant is what's in there right now. But I don't know. I think it needs a new home, and I'm going to get a different one. And
Yeah.
so that it's not, you can incorporate lots of things in the area to
Absolutely.
bring plants to life.
Yeah, and so we highly recommend that you check around and go to the one near your home and take time for yourself. You know, it is very important for your own well-being, for your own peace and quiet, to enjoy time for yourself. And if you are in South Florida, you are invited to visit our store, our indoor nursery. It is open for the public, and we have hundreds of plants, and we ship hundreds of plants all over United States every single week, and they arrive safely to
And
all.
beautifully.
Yes, and so we take good care of packing your plants. And if you want to read more about us, you can go to Google and check our reviews. We have beautiful reviews from different customers. And just remember that in life, you need a purpose that is greater than yourself. And I always say that doing so is doing something that does not benefit you directly, something altruistic, something that is for the benefit of others. Do something that is of service to. And your time and energy and peace are the most important things in your life. So you need to navigate them through the right channels. And one of them is what we do at Verdant Lyfe.
Yes.
Growing and caring for plants.
And people.
And people. That's right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Kelly.
Thank you.
And have a beautiful weekend. And thank you very much for
Yes.
coming today and being my guest.
Thank you.
For further information, visit verdantlife.com